Hey everybody, for a lot of people, a hurricane shutter is a mystery. You know that you've got a slat that comes down and blocks your window and protects you, but you don't know what's under the hood. Well, today we're going to find out what's under the hood and we're going to give you some maintenance tips. First thing I'm going to do is take my 5/16 nut driver and we're going to take off the two screws that are holding this hood on. You want to make sure you have a good ladder and that you're very stable. If you need somebody to hold the ladder for you, that's fine. I don't in this case. You also want to make sure you don't drop the screws. Okay. When we maintain the shutters, we've got some frog poop here. We would rinse and wash this with soap and water. We keep our hedges low and we keep them trimmed so that they stay away from the building. It makes it a lot easier to do work like this. So what you see here first, and I'll use a laser if that helps. Mary, can you see this okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so here's your actual shutter assembly. There'll be a bearing on the right side, my right side here. There'll be a bearing on the other side. The motor mounts in here. The actual electrical connections are contained up here. So if you're going to spray with a garden hose to wash any of this stuff out, you want to make sure you don't spray right up into the electrical wires. We went ahead and attached the plug on the side. That's what we use for Christmas lighting. So that's just an extra power source. That's one trick that you can do with your shutter. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our handy dandy remote and I can lower the shutter with it. This here is a silicone lubricant. This happens to be a brand by PB Blaster. We'll have a description down in the link below. But that's what we can use. We don't lubricate our shutters because they work so well, but you might need to. And you just give a light shot in the track. You don't want to use anything heavy like a grease compound or something like a garage door lubricant, because it's thick and it'll attract dust, it'll attract bugs and grime. It'll turn your edges yellow and gooey, and it'll actually trap dust and dirt, so you don't want to do that. These light silicone lubricants usually is all you need for your shutters. On this remote, we just push the down button. And safety first. Make sure if you have long hair, you've got any clothing, be careful when you're working around this stuff, because you can get wrapped up here. You can get wrapped up in the components. It can pull on your skin. It could really be a problem. So please work safe. And always be ready to shut the remote off at a moment's notice if you need to. The shutters are a series of aluminum slats. They're held in by a track, and they're very tough, and nothing gets through this. I mean, you get a tornado, you can have a problem, but for the average hurricane, etc., that goes on, these things are absolutely fantastic. It does have, this motor does have trickle override here. There's a hole right here, and we can actually put an override in here. We'll put a picture in the B-roll to show what our neighbor has right behind me. We don't like to put them in because they get corroded, and we also have electric backup set up, as you may have seen in our other videos, and we're able to run these things. And if we have to take the hood off manually, Mary and I are very comfortable doing whatever we need to do to make the shutters drop. But you can put an override on. We just choose not to. It's 4 more screws I have to take off every time we maintain these things. Now you can see here that this shutter is attached by just some metal straps that are bolted right into the motor tube. This is an aluminum tube with a motor inside, and the motor starts here and runs about here. And it's just a planetary gear motor. Frogs will get up in here. They like to sit up in all these little nooks and crannies, and they make a big old mess. So we like to clean those out. And here's a neat story for you. This thing is clean, it's running really well. If you never maintain your shutters, you can end up with a problem down the road. Here's what happened. We had a good friend of ours. They owned a $950,000 house in Fort Myers. They had 12, 14 windows in this house. Hurricane Ian came along, and they'd had this thing for years. They were snowbirds, 6 months down here, 6 months up north. Hurricane Ian came along. They went around to button up their house, and not one of their window hurricane shutters would operate. So they weren't able to drop those shutters for the storm. Now, luckily, none of the windows broke from the hurricane. There was water running down the street, and there was some flooding in their garage that ruined their golf cart. But their shutters never operated. And it turned out when they took them apart, it turned out they were so cluttered with frog crap, nests, mud dauber nests, the motors could not turn. They could not run the shutters. So that's why you want to maintain these. We do them a few times a year. If you maintain them at least annually, you'll be in great shape. So definitely maintain your shutters. Now for washing them, we use a garden hose. We can take a garden hose from the ground and a long handled brush. We can brush some water, a little bit of Dawn soap on there. Your question would be, how do you get to the inside of the shutter? And there's two ways you can do that. You can actually lift the shutter incrementally. And there's a frog right there. And those are the guys that make a mess up in these things. You can lift the shutter incrementally and wash this side, because what you see here is the inside of the shutter. Or I've got another trick. You can actually raise this all the way up and actually pull the shutter assembly out, and we'll try that now. You just have to be careful with your fingers when you do this. All right, what I'm going to do is just gently back the shutter out of the track. It's now out of the track, and if you notice, there are 2 Phillips screws in each of these black stops here. These are the track glides, and they keep the shutter in the track. These, you want to keep those nice and clean. If you ever needed to take the shutter apart, you could take off these bolts here, and you could slide these things off in sections, and I've done that before to repair shutters for people. So now that this thing is outside, we just want to make sure we're not scratching the shutter on the ends here. I'm going to go ahead and lower this. And now this sits outside like a curtain. All you have to do is either flip it up or just get behind it, and you can wash the shutter with a garden hose. You'll end up having to wash your window too, but that's another way to get to it. I don't know if you can, Mary, can you see this in the camera, this black stuff? I don't know if it shows on the camera.
Yes, it does show.
Oh, it does? That's the frog poop and the frog pee. They get in here and they pee and poop. I can smell it here. It smells awful. I don't know how they live with themselves, these sticky frogs. But this is the stuff we would wash off. Now, we're not going to wash in this video. We've got another video where we actually showed washing the shutter. We're just talking about the components here, as I don't want to get all wet while I'm talking about this. And this is it. You can get up in the hood. You can clean up in here. Just be careful of the electrical. You can wash and go behind the shutter. You would move your ladder out of the way, wash it with a brush, clean it all up, and in 10-15 minutes you'll have this cleaned up in no time. So here there's a pin. It's kind of hard to see. I'll get it in a B-roll. There's a pin here. You can actually take this motor and bearing assembly out if you needed to, if you needed to go get it repaired. If you want to spend a few $100s, have the guys come up and maintain your shutters, tune them up, do whatever you can. But most of the money that you spend is in travel time for the guys to get to your house. There really isn't that much they have to do with the shutters. So this is why we show what you can do alone here. Now I'm going to put this all back together. Let's assume we washed it and dried it off, etc. You just want to be careful that you don't jam the shutter while you're bringing this up. I wonder where that frog went. I don't see him. He's a little nervous now. All right, the shutter is up all the way. And I'm just going to take the track and throw it in. Oh, by the way, there should always be a tag on your shutters. We had Storm Solutions from South Fort Myers put in our hurricane shutters, but they're actually manufactured by Eastern Metal Supply, and we'll get a B-roll shot of that. These are 55 mil Bertha end roll shutters. They're absolutely fantastic. Now we're going to put the slat in back on the track. All right, now once we've wrapped this around and make sure that our slats are back in the track, we want to just test it a little bit and just make sure it's going to work okay. It looks like it's fine. And I don't see the frog. Honey, do you have any idea where that frog went?
Yes, if you look over your left shoulder, he's on the building.
Oh, he's headed over to the other shutter by the looks of it. I'll get the laser. I don't know if you can see through me, but there he is.
Yeah,
Oh, it's disgusting. So
little
once you put this
buggers.
all together, yes, once you put this all together, you're ready for another hurricane season. You'll wash your window, you'll wash your screen, everything will be fine. We do this about quarterly just to keep things super clean, but we're more fastidious than most when it comes to our hurricane protection. If you do this annually, you'll be in great shape. If you got any value out of this video, please share it with others. Please subscribe if you like this kind of content. Mary, I think it's time to say we'll see you guys in the next video.
See you in the next video.
Thanks.